Short answer, I'm not trading Coby White. I'm going to give Coby probably a better contract. And I'm going to extend Josh Giddey to 3 or 4 years. Probably, hopefully, under $2 million or under 180. That's the short answer if you guys want to know. Now, if you guys, I'm going to break it down for the people who watch my videos. Thank you guys, like and subscribe. Shout out to you guys for real. We'll start with Josh Giddey, why I'm going to extend him. We got to say this, though, real quick. I think, personally, the reason why Josh Giddey didn't work in OKC and they had to get rid of him is, one, he did get exposed in the playoffs, right, with his defense and his off-ball performance on offense. Josh Giddey got better when Zach LaVine got traded because of his usage. Now Josh Giddey was able to have his usage up. In other words, be able to ball handle and have, like I said, the keys to the car, almost treated like he was with Australia in the Olympics. You guys that watched the video heard this more than enough. Problem with when he had Shea is everybody on planet Earth is going to take Shea over Josh Giddey being the point guard. And clearly, they're going to be a 50-win, 60-plus team win with Shea being the best player. Obviously, top 5 player. Josh Giddey is not a top 25, top 30 player as of right now. Has All-Star break. Josh Giddey has offered or has put up 20 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. So all-star numbers, potential, I think, for Josh Giddey, if you ask me right now, is all-star level. I don't think he's at MVP level. I would see Coby White more. But anyways, you had to put Josh Giddey in OKC at the 2 guard. And Josh Giddey, in my opinion, is a pass-first point guard, a player that likes to get everyone involved and also drive the paint and get his own 15, 16 points. Rookie year, Josh Giddey had 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 boards. We're seeing that now with the Bulls, right? 14 points, like 6 boards, 6 rebounds. And just a little history so you guys can get the big picture, right? Shea becomes Shea, finally becomes him. He dips down to like 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, coming off the bench. Because can Shea really dish it out for Josh Giddey to hit an open 3? Yes, Josh Giddey now has been good with 3s, but he still only takes 1 or 2 out the game. Can Shea really trust Josh Giddey to dribble, create, and take a pull-up mid-range or something? No, that's not Josh Giddey's game. Josh Giddey's game is play the point guard like he's doing with the Bulls. You got rid of Zach LaVine, so that opens up ball handling because Coby White could play without the ball, and he's finally learned that he's a shooting guard, and he's a shooting guard that could play point guard minutes, not a point guard that could play shooting guard minutes. That's what Coby White is, right? Because at the end of the day, let's look at it like this, right, guys? For Josh Giddey, and then I'm going to go to Coby. I don't know, however you want to look at it. The NBA league has probably been like this, or it's still transitioning more. You got a lot of big point guards. And what I mean by that is 1 through 5, not a guy playing small forward being a point forward. A guy, when it literally position says PG, that guy's playing PG. Luka Doncic, 6'7", 6'8". You can even count if you want. Scotty Barnes, 6'7", 6'8". LaMelo Ball, 6'7", 6'8". Tyrese Halliburton, 6'5", 6'6", maybe 6'7". Kate Cunningham, 6'8", 6'7". There's just so many big point guards that what the league is transitioning to where your guards, you still got a couple of few, Ja Morant, Desmond Baines. Of course, that's still going to work. Fred VanVleet and a smaller guards. But you're noticing the league is really taking advantage of I guess I use the Bulls for this case, a 6'5" shooting guard in Coby White and a 6'8" guard in Josh Giddey, and other players or other teams are almost like that. So that's what kind of the league is, or what the league's been heading to, how you want to look at it. And the Bulls have a point guard that literally passes like that. Now, why it works with Coby White and why Josh Giddey ain't work with Shea, because Coby White, like I said, finally figured out how to play off the ball, and both these players finally found chemistry where they know when they're not on, this guy can cover him. They know when this guy's not on, the other second option, third option. At the moment, I guess Coby White's the first option, Josh Giddey's the second option. He'll give it to the second option because this is just basketball 101. My biggest problem with Zach LaVine, he was able to score, but he wasn't able to make his team better. Coby's able to score, and they're turning to wins. Zach LaVine couldn't turn them to wins. Yes, when DeMar was here, they had that little 1 seed and that little fun for a little bit. It was working, right? And then Lonzo gets hurt. But we all knew in the playoffs that was only going to get you so far. I also know, and I know real smart Bulls fans that watch basketball know, Josh Giddey is probably the number 3 option in your scoring board. And as far as right now, Josh Giddey to me is all-star level. That's probably the highest ceiling 3rd option on the team. Coby White has jumped up for me. He went from, I see him as a 6-man 3rd option because he came a long way from coming off the bench for Billy Donovan to having to suck it up because you had DeMar DeRozan and you had Zach LaVine and Vooch, so they had to get their shots. To getting your minutes back up. Now you got 15 points per game. Now you got 19 points per game. Now in 2-3 weeks, you're the conference player back-to-back best player, and you're averaging 35 points. And I'm telling you right now, if Buzelis is averaging 15 points next season, and Coby White's averaging 25 to 27 next season, and Josh Giddey is putting up 20, 10, and 9, which I'm doubt any of this is going to happen, but if it does, that Bulls team is most likely going to be a winning Bulls team. You can argue me that how is it not? That would be crazy if they were losing. They were losing when Zach and the other guys were here. But those are turning into wins because everybody's touching the ball as far as our primary scorers being Josh Giddey and Coby White. I don't think this is a championship team. Do not get me wrong. I still think they are one more player, rather if that's in the roster and that's one of those guys turning into an absolute superstar, because superstars wins championships in the basketball league, or you got to get him in the draft, which will probably most likely be a big man, or you're trading for him in that Coby White deal, because the Coby's, you're going to get a good amount for Coby if you do decide to trade him, which is, you can't really be too mad. And I guess if you don't sign Josh Giddey at the end of the day, you know, the Bulls are just going to be back to where they always were, which is a play-in team, and hopefully they build around Buzelis. But that's worst-case scenario. And I do want to say for the Josh Giddey people, I wasn't one of them. I am now one of them. I believe in that dude because I said it's easy for basketball players, hoopers, to play with guys who are willing to grab boards, pass you the ball, and just, like I said, if you expect Josh Giddey, not to repeat, to score 25, 20 points, you're thinking wrong. Just get your 15. Let Coby do the 25, 24. And let's try to get to the 7, 6, 4th seed. And then this is hypothetical, just a name. If you throw an Anthony Davis type center or someone super solid center with this team, you're going to not want to play them in the playoffs. You know, look, dynasties are hard to come by. And I'll wrap it up with this. Like, come on, Steph Curry, Warriors, that was done right. That was homegrown, but Steph Curry is one of arguably the best shooters ever to touch the basketball. Probably is the best shooter, right? Like, what am I even saying? Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. LeBron is LeBron. Like, those type of players, those Giannis players are diamonds in the rough. So if you're banking on that, you know, you're banking on trying to get the next Derrick Rose, then you're climbing a very high ladder. But if you're doing it what the Bulls are doing now, that's a little realistic, which is getting a group of guys and then getting a star, and let's try to build a championship team there. All this should have been done 3 years ago. Don't get me wrong. This front office should have been done. Get rid of Zach. Should have done all this way before, and the process would have been sped up. But there is a lot of hope. Like I said, bring back Giddey. Keep Coby. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry that this video was all over the place. Love you guys that saw the end to this video. You guys really, truly mean a lot. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys later.